These are good though. I literally went to like 3 stores to find these. Alright guys, many of you basically just spent the last couple weeks doing exactly what I was doing right there. We had some crappy trading days in December, and maybe what you did to make yourself feel better is you went out, you partied, you ate a lot, you spent lots of time with friends and family, and you got lethargic. You got lazy, you slept on the couch, you didn't even go to your bed. Who are we talking to here? It's you. You didn't even go to your bed when you left the TV on, you slept on the couch. Let's take this off. This video is going to be about simple habits that you can change in order to improve your trading. Because now that the break is over, a lot of you guys have resolutions. And this is gonna be very simple habits, very easy habits that you can introduce into your life that's gonna make you actually a better trader. And these things are a little bit surprising in how simple they are because they don't really have anything to do with trading. But things branch over, things fall from ledges and fall from heights. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Just excited. Let's dive into it. So again, the whole point of this video, smooth, right? The whole point of this video is a lot of you guys are gonna set some sort of New Year's resolution for becoming a better trader, and you can't just set some sort of resolution to become a trader. It's very vague, right? So what our goal here is going to be is I want to give you some other things that you can kind of create, other habits that you should stick to, because essentially your New Year's resolutions or any resolution or any new thing that you want to change in your life is going to come down to habit forming. You're going to have to create some sort of rule-based habits that you're going to be able to follow every single day, and then that's going to make a life-changing effect. If you wanted to say something like, okay, our New Year's resolution is I want to have better posture, right? I heard this one from somebody. You know who you are. That's not something that you can really implement, right? Because you have to then just basically say, okay, I'm gonna go with the flow. And going with the flow never works with the human minds because then you get lazy, you get lethargic, and you don't do it anymore. It's very easy to quit. So you have to create something that's a very actionable habit forming based system. So you could say something instead saying, okay, I'm gonna do yoga every single day, because then that's gonna increase your posture, and it's something that you can do every single day, and you can say, okay, I have failed at this point. You can't just say something general. So the whole premise of creating better habits so that you can become a better trader is that I've noticed that when I change one thing in my life, it overflows to everything else. There are very simple things that I've noticed that really change my productivity and my focus and my patience and my ability to trade properly and follow my rules. This is already going to be talking to people who have some sort of system that they're following and they're just trying to stick to their rules. If you know absolutely nothing, you might want to just click away, because actually don't. Click the like button and then click away. So the first habit that I suggest that you guys get into is really going to increase your focus and your patience is reading, guys. This is a very simple one. I noticed that I was most productive in my life when I read every single day. I was able to start businesses. I was able to get tons of work done if I started my day reading. And this was because I was taking the bus to work. And then I just started reading books, and I read, I think, 1 book every single month that way. And I got so much done, and I would do some extra work at work for my own work. That's a lot of work. So reading, the benefits of it basically, well, aside from just the knowledge that you're gonna learn, you're really gonna improve your patience because you actually have to read through things. And that's incredibly helpful when it comes to trading, because patience is the main name of the game. So this is the big one, guys. The next thing I'm going to say is your healthy foods, right? Because trading has a lot to do with dopamine. We're trading for dopamine hits, right? We want that good feeling, excitement. And there's tons of other places you can get dopamine, such as a bag of Doritos. If you are able to restrict that dopamine feeling from eating like Doritos and having snacks, and then you go to things that don't give you that dopamine hit, that's gonna actually then overflow in a different sense, in that you're no longer seeking these dopamine hits. This kind of can be taken into other branches as well. If we start talking about other areas of dopamine hits, right? You could say, okay, I want to not gamble, or I want to not smoke, things like this, and make those your New Year's resolutions or your new habit forming. Essentially, the thing with food is if you restrict that dopamine hit, then when you come back to trading, you're gonna have a much easier time restricting the dopamine hit of, you know, taking profits early. I suffer from this still, because I know it's gonna go and I just take it a little bit early, just slightly before my actual take profit. I'm still making like 2.8 R instead of 3 R or something like that. I know it's still gonna hit it, but I cut it off early just because I want that ego boost immediately. I want to feel that dopamine immediately. If you're restricting other dopamine kicks, then you're gonna do a much easier time because it's gonna be normal habit for you. Right, there's another thing you guys can do is simply get some exercise, some sort of thing that improves your physical sense of well-being, something that improves your happiness. This is absolutely another thing that's crucial. You need sunlight, you need exercise. I have a sun lamp that literally shines on me because I am awake in the middle of the night. There should be a skylight here, but there's no light. I actually have a fake light on me right now from behind the camera, and that is something that improves my happiness very, very much so. Having just a happy mindset going into the trading world is gonna really change your emotion when it comes to losses, because losses are inevitable. You're gonna be able to manage more of your losses before you start freaking out, before you start panicking. Generally, you want to make yourself happy and healthy. It's just all becoming very one with the current state of your life and becoming very happy with everything that's going on currently, not looking forward to the future, not looking for these dopamine hits. If you can create any sort of new habit based off of New Year's resolutions or anything like this, it's going to greatly increase your trading, and you're also just going to be happier. And I think the number one only thing that matters in life is your physical sense of well-being. How do you feel about the current present moment? Personally, I don't do New Year's resolutions because I am somebody who goes after something the second they think of it. The second I decide I want something, I do it immediately without hesitation. I'll go 100% full force into anything I decide. Yes, I want that, but it does take me a while to decide if I for sure want it. This way it creates a very confident sense for yourself. If you ever decide you want something, you always get it, and it's very powerful feeling because you don't ever say, you know, I wish I had a boat, and then you don't actually go after it. Anyways, I'm a little bit off track there. That is all I have for you guys. If you guys want, there is a link in the description for the most woke trading community in the world. There's also a Signal group if you guys are curious about that, and you can follow me on Instagram. See ya.